What's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, where we get busy. Sunday afternoon business. Ladies and gentlemen, come on in, wipe your feet on the rug, throw some smoke in the atmosphere. I'm still dealing with that sour diesel, and let me tell you, this is some of the best sour diesel I have picked up in years. It's phenomenal. It's time for business. Let's get right into it. Again, this is coming out of the United States Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York. Associate of Gambino organized crime family pleads guilty to arson in Queens. Salute to my hometown, the city of Queens. Defendant set fire to victim's car to induce protection payment. On Wednesday, January 13, 2021, in federal court in Brooklyn, Peter Tuccio pled guilty before United States Magistrate Judge Stephen L. Tiscione to using fire to commit the felony crime of extortion. When sentenced, Tuccio faces a mandatory sentence of 10 years imprisonment as well as forfeiture, restitution, and a fine up to $250,000. Quote, with today's guilty plea, Tuccio has been convicted of an offense arising from his efforts to extort a local businessman by brazenly chasing him through the streets and then setting his car ablaze. In 2015, a businessman who had been extorted by a captain in the Gambino organized crime family, referred to in court filings as co-conspirator number one, for many years began avoiding co-conspirator number one in an effort to stop making the $400 annual payment. On December 3, 2015, Tuccio, co-defendants Jonathan Gambino and Gino Gabrielli, who were charged in a separate indictment, observed the businessman leave a smoke shop in Howard Beach, New York, and drive away in his 2014 Mercedes-Benz. The three men then followed the businessman at a high rate of speed through the streets of Queens and confronted him outside a pizzeria, where Tuccio mentioned co-conspirator one and commented on the businessman's car. Tuccio and his co-defendants schemed to set the businessman's car on fire, sending a message that he had to continue making the extortion payments to co-conspirator number one. Later that night, the businessman heard a loud noise and saw that his car was on fire outside of his residence. The businessman's security video system recorded Gabrielli pouring a substance on the car erupting in flames, and Gabrielli running away with his pant leg on fire. Shortly thereafter, Gabrielli and Tuccio were caught on surveillance video entering Jamaica Hospital. After the arson, the businessman paid more than $5,000 to co-conspirator number one. In August of 2016, Gabrielli pled guilty to the arson. In June of 2020, Gambino pled guilty to extortionate collection of credit and extortion. They are awaiting sentencing. And of course, the defendant in this case is Peter Tuccio from Queens, New York City. Now, all I want to say is this. I think 10 years is steep. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there wasn't anybody in the car. I understand what's going on. And of course, if you got recorded on camera, that's that. It's done. But there was nobody in the car. So that's all I got to say. And of course, we put up an article before with Peter Tuccio's relationship with Skinny Joey Merlino. Mob Story Season 3. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe. Tell a friend about us. Throw some smoke in the atmosphere. And let me know what you're smoking on. And we will talk soon. Salute.